Elegy written on in a country courtyard. Nor you, ye proud, impute to these the fault, if memory over their tomb no trophies raise, where through the long drawn aisle and fretted vault the Pulen anthem swells the note of praise. Can storied urn or animated bust back to its mansion call the fleeting breath? Can honor's voice provoke the silent dust, or flattery soothe the dull, cold ear of death? Perhaps in this neglected spot is laid some heart once pregnant with celestial fire, hands that the rod of empire might have swayed, awaked to ecstasy the living lyre. But knowledge to their eyes, her ample page, rich with the spoils of time, did never unroll. Chill penury repressed their noble rage, and froze the genial current of the soul. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed caves of ocean bear. Full many a flower is born to blush unseen, and waste its sweetness on the desert air. Some village Hamden that with dauntless breast the little tyrant of his fields withstood. Some mute inglorious mutant here may rest, some Cromwell gullets of his country's blood. The applause of listening senates to command, the threats of pain and ruin to despise, to scatter plenty o'er a smiling land, and read their history in a nation's eyes. Their lot forbade, nor circumscribed alone their growing virtues, but their crimes confined, forbade to wade through slaughter to a throne, and shut the gates of mercy on mankind. The struggling pangs of conscious truth to hide, to quench the blushes of ingenious, ingenuous shame, to heap the shrine of luxury and pride with incense kindled at the muses' flame. Far from the maddened crowd's ignoble strife, their sober wishes never learned to stray along the cool, sequestered veil of life. They kept the noiseless tenor of their way. Yet even these bonds from insult to protect. Some frail memorial still erected nigh, still uncouth rams and shapeless sculpture that implores the passing tribute of a sigh. Their name, their years, spelt by unlettered muse, the place of fame and elegy sublime, and many a holy text around she strews that teach the rustic moralist to die. For who to dumb forgetfulness a prey, this pleasing anxious being ever resigned, left the warm precinct of the cheerful day, nor cast one longing, lingering look behind. On some fond breast the potent soul relies, some pious drops the closing eye requires. Even from the tomb the voice of nature cries, even in our ashes live their wonted fires. For thee, who mindful of an honor that dost in these lands their artless tale relate, if chance by lonely contemplation led, some kindred spirit shall inquire thy fate. Haply some hoary-headed swain may say, oft have we seen him at the peep of dawn, brushing with hasty steps the dews away, to meet the sun upon the upland lawn. There at the foot of yonder northern beach, that wreathes its old fantastic roots so high, his listless length at noontide would he stretch, and pour upon the brook that bubbles by. Hard by yon wood, now smiling as in scorn, muttering his wayward fancies, he would rove, now drooping, woeful one, like one forlorn, or crazed with care, or crossed in hopeless love. One morn I missed him on the customed hill, along the heath, and near his favorite tree. Another came, nor yet beside the rill, nor up the lawn, nor at the wood was he. The next with duchess due in sad array, slow through the judgeway path we saw him borne, approach and read, for thou canst read the lay graved on the stone beneath yon, graved on the stone beneath yon ages torn. The epitaph: here rests his head upon the lap of earth, a youth to fortune and to fame unknown. Fair science frowned not on his humble birth, and melancholy mocked him for her own. Large was his bounty and his soul sincere. Heaven did a recompense as largely sent. He gave to misery all he had, a tear. He gained from heaven, 'twas all he wished, a friend. Nor farther seek his merits to disclose, or draw his frailties from their dread abode. There they alike in trembling hope repose, the bosom of his Father and his God. Bye bye.